Hi, this is Adam. It's Wednesday, April 9th, 2025, and I am at Lake Louise in Weaverville, North Carolina, and I'm on a little bit of a reflective walk and show you a little bit of Lake Louise. Beautiful little park here in Weaverville, North Carolina. And today for me is, let me go back a little bit. I have a wonderful friend, Inanna Starfire, who is practicing living the 7 chakras weekly. Associating the 7 days of the week with the 7 chakras. And if you take your birthday, the day you were born, which is your solar birthday, connected to the solar plexus, your central sun, your central fire, and then connect the rest of the days of the week with the rest of the 7 chakras. For instance, I was born on a Monday, so every Monday would be my solar plexus day. And so today's Wednesday, so I'm working on the throat chakra today. So I was inspired by this. It is an interesting mindful, and seems to be for her, what I've noticed, a very powerful mindfulness practice of acknowledging and honoring and living and working through the whatever chakra is associated with whatever day you're on, according to the day you were born. So today for me is the throat chakra. Yesterday was Anahata, the heart chakra. Monday, of course, was my solar plexus. Sunday was my sacral, and Saturday is my root chakra day. So I wanted to. That inspired me. She was telling me about this recently, and that inspired me to go back. I was gifted this book through symbiotic and synchronistic moments at a time in my life where I was having Kundalini awakenings, and I was very much in inspired flow, but also in healing. And I was describing my experiences to a counselor I'd been working with, who was helping me to just talk through things. And she was, and I'm sorry if I can't remember her name right now, but she had been to a bookstore, and she had come across these books and was inspired to get them. One of them, this one in particular, along with some others. And as I was describing what I was going through and what I was experiencing and how I was feeling, she was herself inspired to gift me this book. She said, "I knew I picked this book up for a reason. This book belongs to you. You should have this book." The irony is that I was drawing and part of creative practice of just moving energy and our creator nature. And I had been drawing an image with color pencils. I'd been working on it for a couple of days, and the image looked almost identical to this. So when you're on, the universe shows up and gives you the tools to continue on your path that will help you to fortify that path and become more deeply immersive in whatever practices you're here, and often in alignment with your purpose. This is incredible. This is an incredible book that I've been looking through, and it's actually about the 7 chakras, and giving you detailed information to work with the 7 chakras, meditations, yoga practices, breath work, etc. And I just wanted to share some of this with you. The name of the book, again, is Wheels of Life by Anodia Judith, and it's a user's guide to the chakra system. And so I just wanted to read to you a little bit about the chakra, the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, since today is my throat chakra day, to open up and communicate. And so one of my intentions for the day today is to practice my communication using my voice and to work on my vocal mastery, my storytelling, sharing my story, and then sharing the things that I learn that I find helpful for me that may potentially be helpful for someone else. And this is relatively new for me as far as speaking and recording via video, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it exactly, but we'll see. This is just practice for me and working on my own mastery of using my voice in communication to be able to help others, and not only that, but to heal myself. I'm still working through some things. It helps me to vocalize and release energy and release emotions from my body and stuck energy, and we'll just kind of see where this goes. But I wanted to share with you and read some of what the throat chakra and chakra number 5 represents according to the Wheels of Life, Anodia Judith. This is a fabulous, fascinating book. It's incredibly insightful. There's a lot of wisdom in here, and there are, I don't know, 296. How many? Well, I'll just say that is all for the 5th chakra, and there's about 40 pages or so for each. Let's see, 255 to 296. So yeah, about 40 pages of information on the 5th chakra, with guided instructions, yoga, breath work, meditations, rituals, and I'm making this part of my daily practice now, with morning meditation and incorporating the yoga poses into my daily practice for that day as my theme, to work on opening up each chakra so that all of my chakras are open, they're all firing, and clear, and helping me to improve the flow of my life and my health and my energy, my frequency, my vibration. And so we'll start with chakra number 5. Chakra number 5, the throat chakra, represents ether, vibration, communication, mantras, creativity, telepathy, and media. Chapter 6, Chakra 5, Sound. The opening meditation. Before the beginning, all was darkness and all was void. The face of the cosmos was deep and unmanifest. Indeed, not a face at all, but endless nothing. No light, no sound, no movement, no life, no time. All was null, and the universe was not yet created, nor even conceived, for there was no form in which to conceive or be conceived. In its emptiness, the darkness fell upon itself and became unaware that it was nothing, alone in the dark, and became aware that it was nothing, alone in the dark, unborn, unmanifest, and silent. Can you imagine this silence, the silence of nothing? Can you quiet yourself enough to hear it? Can you listen to the silence within you? Breathe deeply, but slowly so the breath is silent in your lungs. Feel your throat. See, this is, they do these little things, just little things. One breath, and I'm laughing because I'm actually doing this, and it's funny because I've been guided to do this for a long time. People have been trying to get me to speak, to share, to do vocal meditations. Another theme that's come up is that my partners and relationships, it's been a common theme where they've asked me to read to them at night when we're going to sleep, when it's time for rest, as if to read a bedtime story. And so I'm doing it. It's daytime, but I'm in this beautiful, peaceful place and practicing. So I hope you find this enjoyable as I do. And I'm going to continue. This is so silly. All right. Breathe deeply but slowly so the breath is silent in your lungs. Feel your throat expand with the air coming in. Listen for nothing and listen for the quiet. Listen deep within yourself for the place of stillness. And slowly breathe into this void a deep and peaceful breath. In its infinite quiet, darkness fell upon itself, and in its emptiness, knew itself to be alone. And alone, it desired another. In its recognition, a ripple moved across the void, to unfold and fold again upon itself, until it was no longer empty, and the void was full with birth. In the beginning, the great unmanifest became vibration in its own recognition of being. And that vibration was a sound from which all other sounds were born. It came from Brahma in its full emanation. It came from Sarasvati in her eternal answers. In their union, the sound arose and spread through all the void and filled it. And the sound became one, and the sound became many, and the sound became the wheel that turned and turned the worlds unto the dance of life, forever singing, always moving. Moving in the breath, just like the breath. like the breath in and out, ever flowing, never stopping. The breath of the cosmos, the breath of life. The breath is life force. And the sound of creation is in our voice as creators. The most powerful thing we have is using our voice to create, to inspire, to instruct, to share our visions, our thoughts, our feelings, what we wish to manifest and create in this world. Learning how to use our voice constructively. We can either use it for goodwill or we can use it for ill will. It's our choice. I personally prefer to use it for goodwill and for creation, to inspire growth and beauty. And my goal and my hope is to be able to use my voice constructively, responsibly, responsibly. Respawn. Ably. Yes, I can. And so can you. We're all learning. This is an incredible time for growth and learning and expansion. Moving into our higher divine selves and into our hearts and speaking through our hearts and not just from our heads. Speaking through our hearts. As I'm speaking to you now, from here. Not from here, but here. If you listen, you can hear it now. It's in your breath. It is in your heart. And it's in the wind, the waters, the trees, and the sky. I'm sorry, I have to go back because if you listen, you can hear it now. It's in your breath, and it's in your heart, and it's in the wind with the breeze blowing now, and it's in the water, both in our bodies. And I happen to be sitting next to water. I wanted to share the synchronicity of this because before I just shared my own personal feelings and inspired commentary with you, I did not read this paragraph before I began talking about my heart and speaking from my heart. And this is how divine presence works. This is how being inspired and in the moment works, where I'm in the flow with nature and I'm in the flow with this book and I'm in alignment and in flow with myself, authentically being myself, sharing parts of me and sharing myself with you. And I didn't read that last stanza before I shared how I was feeling and speaking from the heart, and it spoke of that. And this is kind of how it works when we're in divine flow, when we're in that beautiful Zen zone feeling of joy and happiness and presence, being in the moment and being in love. Right now, being in love with myself, being in love with nature, sitting in the sunshine, being in love with the water, being in love with you, with life, with the living, with creation, being in love with, and feeling playful. It's what it's all about. It's where the most beautiful things are born. So if you listen, you can hear it now. It is in your breath. It's in your heart. And it's in the wind and the waters, the trees and the sky. It is in your own mind and in the rhythm of each and every thought. From one sound does it all emerge. To but one sound shall it return. And the sound is Om. Aum. The sacred breath, the tone of life, that tone that brings us back home, the Om, the Aum, Ah for expansion, and Om, Oh, bringing it back home, Ah for opening up to life, creation, cosmos, earth, birth, being born, opening up, and then Om, bringing it back home, down to the ground, rooted in the earth, rooted in your life, rooted in your body. The Om helps us to attune and atone and harmonize our bodies. It helps us to balance all 7 chakras. It helps us to balance our nervous system and to keep us in a steady state of universal vibration. The Om is the vibration of the All. And when we are in Om and living in Om, the vibration of, we are in harmony and in balance, in alignment, attunement with the All. The collective All of humanity, the collective All of Earth, all life, the collective All of the cosmos, the collective All within ourselves. And there is an All within ourselves. Millions, trillions of microorganisms and beings. These are the crew for our ship. This is our ship. This body is my ship. And by vibrating at that sacred tone and that sacred frequency, helps to keep me in the presence, in the moment, in alignment. It helps to keep all of the microorganisms in my body in resonance and harmony, attuned and atoned, all 7 chakras harmonized and open and attuned and atoned and working together in symbiotic, harmonious relationship, in unity. It helps to bring us into unity consciousness and unity environment, alignment. Chant it now inside you quietly. Let's all take a minute. I'm going to read if you would like to chant Om to yourself, but I'm also going to be Oming to myself while I'm reading, finishing this. Let it build within your breath. Let the sacred sound escape you, moving on the wings of the air. Rhythm, breathing, deep vibration, rising up from the deep within. Chant the sound of all creation, the sound that makes the chakras spin. Louder now the voice arises, joins within other sounds and chants. Deeper now the rhythms weaving all into a sacred dance. Rhythms pounding, voices growing, echoing the dance of life, the sounds to words and words to music, riding on the wheels of life, guiding us along our journey, moving spirit deep within. Chant the voice that is within you. This is where we must begin. Up from silence, breath and body, calling now into the void. Here's its answer in the darkness. Fear and pain have been destroyed. Brahma is the first vibration. Sarasvati is the flow. Sound unites us in our vision, harmonizing all we know. Soon the silence comes again with echoes of primordial sounds, purifying all vibration, echo of the truth profound. Wow. This is the first time I've read this. Oh. Let's just take a minute in that. We'll read that one more time. Let's go back in. Chant it now inside you quietly. Let it build within your breath. Let the sacred sound escape you, moving on the wings of air. Rhythm building, deep vibration rising up from deep within. Chant the sound of all creation, the sound that makes the chakras spin. Louder now the voice arises, joins with other sounds and chants. Deeper now the rhythms weaving all into the sacred dance. The rhythms pounding, voices growing, echoing the dance of life. The sounds to words and words to music riding on the wheels of life. You're guiding us along our journey, moving spirit deep within. Chant the voice that is within you. This is where we must begin. Up from silence, breath and body, calling now into the void. Here's its answer in the darkness. Fear and pain have been destroyed. Brahma is the first vibration and Sarasvati is the flow. Sound unites us in our vision, harmonizing all we know. Soon the silence comes again with echoes of primordial sound, purifying all vibration, echo of the truth profound. How sweet. That is so good. Oh, that's good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Thanks for me allowing me to. Thanks for me. Thanks for me. Thanks for you. Thanks for allowing me to practice with you and share this practice with you. And there's a whole lot more. I want to be doing I'd like to do a longer video on this on each chakra based on this book. And we'll see where it goes. I have to learn to edit or find somebody who can help me edit these videos and share my experience and what I learn with you as I go along. So much love on this beautiful day. So much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.